what's up? Welcome back. Today what we're going to be discussing is we are going to be discussing author tips, and this is going to be my first video of my author's tips videos. This video will be airing every Thursday. If this is something that you would like to be interested in, getting more help with learning how to publish, learning how to write your book, those type of steps, then stay tuned. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, so let's hop right on into it. So normally a lot of questions that I get is like, I have this idea on how to do a book, but I don't know how to do it. So step one would be for you, sit down, grab a notebook, grab your phone. I don't use my notebooks anymore. I did that when I was a teenager, but I've been writing for a long time, so now I don't use my notebooks. But I know a lot of people who use notebooks still, and there's nothing wrong with that. Write your ideas out. What do you want your book to be about? What are your characters going to be about? Who are your characters? Why are you so compelled to write this book? Why? Since like probably a couple years ago, it's kind of been like this big blow up of everybody wants to be a writer or an author. It's nothing wrong with that, but me being an author, just take it serious, because it's not just something that you just do. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that you just, oh, I'm just gonna put a book out tomorrow, boom, that's it. No, you have people who are going to be supporting you, reading your book. It's serious. So as a writer, if you have all these ideas swarming around in your head, take a second to sit down and write your ideas out. What is this book going to be about? Why am I writing this book? Who are these people that keep bugging me to get their voices out? I would have to say that that's one of the major things that you need to do, is to sit down and write your ideas out of your head and figure out what the hell is going on and what you want to write about. That's step one. Step two, write. After you got all those ideas out of your head and you are now wondering what's the next step, because I've had a lot of people say, okay, I wrote my ideas down, Lola, so now what do I do? Write it. You can write it on your notebook. You can go get 5-10 notebooks and write your stories out. Start there. You can do it on your iPad, on your Nook, whatever, little like reading device or whatever, my mind just went blank. Your little devices or whatever, your e-readers or whatever that you have, write it down on that. Get an app and write it down on that. Write it on your phone. I have authors who write full-length good books on their phone. Write it on your phone. Just write. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't know what goes here or what goes there, write. Just write it all out, because that's going to be the next thing that's going to help you. The next step, which is step 3. After you have put your ideas out on that paper, you wrote your book. All the time I'm reading your book. You wrote your book, and damn, you damn near, you're done. You think that you're done. You know that your ideas are concise and they're in the right order that you want them in. Try, if it's not on notebook, try and get it onto a computer, because we do everything by computer. So make sure that you get your stuff on computer and type it up. After it's typed up or whatever, you kind of need to copyright your books. You don't want anybody stealing your work. And that's one thing that I've been seeing a lot. Like, I know, like, we have Wattpad now, when even people are writing on Twitter. Y'all heard about that 150 or whatever Twitter post that she's about to try and get a movie. All of that, copyright your work, because for all of these years that I've been doing books, I didn't see so many people steal so many books, and to me it's just not right. So copyright your work. It's not that hard. I think it's like $35 to get it copywritten. The website is www.copyright.gov, I believe. If not, I will put it down in the description bar. Make sure that you copyright your book. All right, that's step 3. Step 4. This is kind of where it gets tricky, because you have the option now. The world has been so great on allowing us to be our own entrepreneurs. You now have this option of either you're going to go to a publishing company or you're going to go to self-publish. Now, if you go the publishing company route, you have your major publishing traditional house publishers, and then you kind of have your ebook publishers. And they do paperbacks from time to time, but they're not the same as a major publishing house, the kind that is, you know, the people that you see in Walmart. You know, the people that, I can't really give you too much input on that because I'm not signed to a major publishing house, but I know that a major publishing house does things completely different. You have to actually go through an agent or talk to an editor from them for them to see your work. It's not hard at all. It's just something that you need to grind out if that's an option that you want to make sure that you grind hard and do. And there's going to be no. There's going to be no's. But if you allow the no's to make you stop doing what you want to do or to accomplish your dreams, then this isn't the right business for you. Then you have just like kind of like the ebook publishers are, you know, I'm not downplaying them whatsoever because I'm one, and I'm not just an ebook publisher. I'm actually working on getting my company's books into stores so we can be, you know, we can get out to the masses. You have those, and those are great because one thing that they're doing is they're getting your name out there and you're making money. So that's at least one way to start and, you know, get a little fan base, is by going through a publisher that way. Now, the way that I went when I came out in 2010 by myself, I did self-publishing. And there's a lot of self-published authors that I know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love self-publishing, to be honest with you. I do my own thing. I saw my own checks. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about anything else. So self-publishing is an option. With self-publishing, you have to make sure that you get your work edited. And you have to make sure, even with publishing, but you have to make sure that your work is edited. You have to make sure that you're proofreading your work. You cannot just get your book, get your ideas, write it down, put it in the computer, and then be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just put it out. No, you're not. You need to sit down. You need to read your book. You need to proofread it. You need to send it off to the editor to make sure everything is good. Get it back from the editor. Go back over it. Proofread it. Make sure everything is perfect. And then you're going to send that book off. You're going to send that book off. Sit it down for a little while. This is what I normally do. I write my book. After I write the book, I wait. Let's say a week or two. Then after a week or two, I go back, I read through it, because my mind, you know, now my mind is refreshed. Now I have not read it in a long time, just sitting at my computer writing and writing and writing. My mind now, I can go over different ideas. What did I miss? What did I want to say? Did I want to add? Did I want to delete? You know, it's a process. So you do all of that, and then after you do that, after you read it, and then you look for somebody who does graphic designs. It's a lot of great graphic designers out there that are affordable for us nowadays. I remember when I first came out in 2010, at the price that I'm getting my graphics done now would never have happened. It was like thousands, hundreds, above, you know, $200, $300, $400 to get myself an ebook and a paperback cover. And, you know, it was something that I did. I ended up actually doing my first cover, Fast Life. I did that. And I did that cover on my own. I made that myself. And then I put my book out. And I actually made a mistake. I didn't really go through a lot of edits. I just had a lot of my friends read it. You know, they helped me out and did this. I'm blessed to have gotten as much sales or have gotten my name out as much as I did. I'm very, very blessed for that. But yeah, you just have to make sure that you're focused on making sure that your work comes out and is presented right, because this is a representation of you. So you know that part. So we've went over how to become an author, like by making sure that your ideas get out onto paper. Write down those ideas, and after you write down your ideas, write your book. After you write your book, copyright it. After you copyright it, make sure now you have the choice of, do you want to do self-publishing, or do you want to do a traditional publishing house, or do you want to do an ebook publisher? So you know, there are many different ways that you can go about becoming an author, a writer, a lyricist. Those are all different ways that you can do, that you can professionally become an author / writer. I'm so sorry, I just went so blank. Sorry about that. So this is episode 1 from our series. On the next one, I will be talking about what to watch out for, and how to, if you are going to choose going to a major publisher, how to write your inquiry letter, because you want to do a letter to make sure that you get your work into the hands of the right people. So thank you guys so much, and I hope that this video was of interest to you. If not, please tell me, and please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all need to subscribe, because my videos are popping. They're about to be off the hook. So make sure you subscribe so you can know when I'm putting up in the video. So thank you guys so much, and I hope that you guys have a nice night.